This colony is a lot smaller than I thought it would be.
I can't believe the chunks here ran out of special sauce again. Sounded like that Luther guy would pay someone to get it for him.
She really seems to have a problem with tourists.
Lots to learn at the United Colony's premier living history exhibit. If you need a guide, I'm your guide.
Don't stay outside for too long here on Titan. You'll freeze solid without the proper protection.
Hi there. Always nice seeing a new face.
It must be difficult trying to survive when this collection of shipping containers is all you have for permanent accommodations.
It's a little weird that people come here to see the early colony.
It's one thing to learn about early colony life, it's another to experience it.
Why not order some food and make... Welcome! Well, I hope we've got an assortment of... So, what can I do for you? The locals pretty much stay away from chunks. Only the tourists see them. He manages the chunks. You mean the brown horse? Well, there's a lot of history. My great-great... back then... Let me show you what we have. Take care. Thanks for stopping by.
Off-worlders always ask how I can live here. I wonder how they can live anywhere else.
Lots of history here.
Ice mining operations are unusual, but if they're run properly, they can prove to be quite lucrative.
Boy, am I glad they have the chunks here.
New Homestead is a living history. We take vandalisms. Enjoy your visit. The people here live a simple life. Try not to complicate it.
If you take one of those stupid tours, make sure... Great! Another tourist. Well, that's a relief. It's just frustrating sometimes. Anyway. Just a sec. Holy... Okay, stay calm. This will be quick. Okay, we can... Okay, looks like you're good to go. Of course. It's a harsh world. There's no breathable air on. New Homestead was an early colony. Don't worry so much. Even we have fewer people. For anything else, I don't. And on top of it, actually, maybe there is. So I bought a realistic monster. I figure that once. That's the spirit, to be honest. Here's the costume. With any luck, they'll... can I do for you? I bought it from a private seller. I guess it was supposed to be, but I guess that went nowhere, so they... Stay safe.
Careful. There are some dangerous areas around here that are not part of any tours.
We used to get more tourists than we do these days.
Hello?
I could really go for some of Anya's cooking over at the Brown Horse.
Again? That's the second time this month.
I'll send someone to go patch it up again. We do what we gotta do until we can get the approval to
I'm not
replace
sure
all
that
of
these
them.
space frog pictures
Sure would
fit
be
with
nice
the
to get
town's
off-world
historical
sometime.
aesthetic, but they do bring a smile to me.
It's going to eat us! Run! Run away! Hope you're not looking to cause any trouble in that costume of yours.
This is a boring assignment.
Always so cold here.
Look, I know what I'm asking you to do is pretty... Oh, I'm just happy I was able to tell you what. If you want to... Medical assistance? Be well.
You'll never catch me!
I don't mind the tour. You get used to the methane processing smell after a while.
Oh, you don't. Besides, I'm not really good. Later.
It's been a while since I last visited.
Welcome to New Homestead. Feel free to look around, but don't touch.
Did you see those wind turbines out there? Wow.
Don't tell my wife, but I actually prefer chunks to her cooking. Hello there! Sadly, we're out of the special sauce. So... You know what? Oh, it's all good. Plus, we got this plan, you know? We want to see if we match it. And people are bound to come visit her place. But seriously, I think corporate just saw New Homestead as a hunt. You know I do. Yeah. My wife thinks. If I'm completely honest, it is. The people are. And I just know it's... I've been in contact with some of the other restaurants out there. Wait. Oh, yeah, right. Just tell them you're there to pick... Ooh, I can't wait until it's time to eat. I'm gonna use our... Thanks for visiting Chunks.
I could have sworn I've seen those silly little space frog posters somewhere else.
Welcome to Chunks.
Never thought I'd see them here.
I don't know. Smaller. Ugh.
I'm learning so much here. Everyone should visit at least once in their life.
Careful out there. Some wackos running around in an obviously fake monster costume.
Did you know the museum here is full of old Earth artifacts? Cool. Can't even imagine to tell you the number of inhospitable worlds like these that I've visited.
Enjoy your stay, knowing you're in. We try to stay out of the guests' way, but we're always here if needed.
This world. But this time, our entry seemed to take longer, and we passed by a lot more open water. Was there something wrong with our normal flight path? I heard the rumors of a ship in orbit.
Please allow me to apologize for this inconvenience. This alternate entry was required due to a meteor shower affecting the usual descent route. Nothing to worry about. To make up for this, allow me to credit your account with a 15% discount on spa amenities. Once again, we are dreadfully sorry.
It's okay, Viator. I know you're programmed to be overly concerned with your service. I just wanted to know why. But thank you for crediting my account anyway. Hey, I noticed you arriving. They told us there was a... I should...
I have noted your repeat appearance at our resort. Thank you. Please let Paradiso... It is my sincerest wish that this humble robot servant has brightened your day.
Got anything you need to offload? Trade authorities... I'm sure you can find some.
Sorry.
fairly new here, so sorry in
I'm
advance.
here to
if I
satisfy your
screw
needs.
something.
I hope your stay is a pleasant one.
We've got some of the best private security in the settled systems.
Not to be a downer, you can dress it up however you like, but a Chunks by any other name is still a Chunks.
You will not find a finer Chunks in all the settled systems. Hello, hello. Welcome to... Please, don't hesitate. Yeah, I know. It seems ridiculous. Honestly, what else do you want? I used to work at a Chunks in... It looks a lot nicer. Huh. I thought it was... A corporate really needs to send more sauce to...
It's my pleasure to make sure our guests are happy.
I'm here to help if you need it.
Every day, I hope your stay here is going...
Oh, this looks like a lovely place for a stay. Might also be the perfect time to stop for some food or tranquility. Where should we begin?
I might need to enlist outside help. Hey, sorry. Didn't mean... Not bad. I'm not... Well, ours is one. Trust me. You made the right choice. Matter of fact, we keep losing business to Tranquility. I have an idea. A tea sommelier from... I overheard them talk. If you could convince... I hope...
Oh, hey, a customer. Welcome. Feel free to look around. And before you ask... Why would I? My uncle worked. No. Ugh. You people always think that... Looking for it. Have fun out there.
This is the spot, right here. It's absolutely perfect. I didn't sign on for these kind of...
Hello, can I get you something to drink?
Yet another nice day in Paradiso.
This is the spot, right here. It's absolutely perfect.
Salut, bonsoir. Welcome to my Thai interest. We've had to do away with it. Before you worry. Plenty, but I consider myself. However, I don't consider I have heard from multiple celebrity visitors that our word is he likes to... Yes and no. It's mine. I even had to sign. But I...
This is even better.
I guess I have to admit, this resort isn't as bad as I thought it would be.
I shouldn't be telling you this, but don't worry a six problem with languages. Some of our guests think everything. I'm just glad can't wait for my shift. Ah! Sand in my shoes again. Oh, I mean, hi.
This is probably the best vacation
I'd actually
I've
rather
ever
keep to
taken.
myself, if you don't mind. Sorry, did you need... Ah, yes. The room is on. I've been working. I'm afraid you'll need to... Rowan Masterson, natural. I ensure all are... After all... Sorry, did you need... This should be interesting. Easy. We're just talking, right? Very well. I can tell another tea enthusiast. Besides, it's not even guaranteed to get...
Why would you help someone else steal the company recipe? Hmm?
Come here for a little R&R, huh?
Yes? All right, but be careful.
If I could just stay here forever.
Do I know you? Sorry, did you? This should be interesting. Not happening. Who's to say you aren't? No, I'm... With luck, it shan't be too... What a view out here, huh? Sorry, did you? This should be interesting. Not happening. Selfish. It's probably not that big of a deal, to be honest. Very well. I can tell another tea enthusiast. Besides...
Why would you help someone else steal the company recipe? Hmm? It appears that Kumar has you doing all...
Do I know you? Sorry, did you need... That seems fair enough, I suppose. Very well.
Why would you spend your own money to help someone else steal? Something you need? All right, let's go. What can I help you with? I'd prefer to stay with...
I'd actually rather keep to my... Sorry, did you? This should be interesting. Easy. Who's to say you aren't? Then I'm sure... No, I'm... With luck, it shall...
You've got something for me? Excellent. Hmm? Okay, but...
What a view out here, huh? Sorry, did you... This should be interesting. Not happening. It's probably not... Selfish. No, I'm... With luck, it...
Hey there.
Can I help? Sure. Yeah? Sure, what?
I don't think any place could be more perfect.
Do... I know. Sorry, did you need... This should be interesting. They do pay my... Easy. It's probably... Very well. Besides...
I'm on vacation because I don't want to.
No one's going to care if I call out sick from work for another week, right? Everything here is a little more expensive than I expected.
You'd think we'd be a prime target for pirates.
Did you get... You're back? Ooh, amazing! Oh, I know, Feel free. Take it easy. Yeah, of course. Okay. Now, wait. The secret ingredient is... And I have... Hello. Anything I can get for you? Not yet. I haven't, but... I just need to... See you later.
I'm not much of a beach person. I was worried about my beach ball.
Yeah, what is it? I'm listening. Yes. There's a non-zero chance that this planet once thrived with life. Amazing, isn't it?
Homestead.
Feel free to look around, but do not touch.
I'm learning so much here.
Welcome back.
Everyone should visit at least once in their life.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. That's the... Hey, I I'll let you know if we run out of the special sauce again. Have a great day.
It's been a while since I last visited. Nice to see this place.
You get used to the methane processing smell after a while.
Careful. There are some dangerous areas around here.
Titan's such an incredible place for renewable energy. Oh, hello there. Yes, this equipment is all very old, and oh, we generate a lot of wind-based power here on Titan, which is my... Of course you did. The problem is, I don't know how long we'll... Did you see those huge wind turbines? Titan's strong wind? Well, I just started this job. I came here as a child and did one of the tours. I know it may sound like the challenge is actually... No, New Atlantis, born and raised. It's okay though. The people here were a little weird, and that was fine by me. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Oh, excellent. Then you must know... I think you can take a laser... Oh. Just be careful not to...
I'm not sure that these space frog pictures...
How's it going out there with the ice? Power systems all look as good. Thanks. It's not easy keeping these ancient turbines going.
See you.
New Homestead is a living This is Hello. Enjoy your visit here.
Did you know the museum here is full of old...
Why, hello there! For instance, did you know that New Homestead was one... Well, there's plenty. So what do you say? Definitely check out the Brown. Avoid spending too much time out. Any more than that. Excellent! Now there's just the matter of price. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Hey there, hope you brought a... Ah, you're back? Ah, well. That's okay. True. I assure you it... Maybe I could... Tell you what, I like you. So let's get this right. So, this is New Homestead's main concourse. This underground area didn't exist when the original outpost, Titan Astro Base, was finished in 2130. Follow me. We'll come back here by the end of the tour and talk about the museum collection. But first, let's go see where people live. Now remember, these people aren't actors. They actually live here, so try to be respectful of that. While the original inhabitants of the Titan Astro Base lived in pods like you saw up above, they transitioned down here when this section of the base was finished in 2144. Space is extremely limited, so you'll notice some overflow here, but more residences also exist on lower levels, which are inaccessible to tours. I'll stop at each of our destinations if you want to look around, or if you have any questions for me. Have any questions so far? Sadly, it's difficult to get... So for now, additional populations are housed in these stacks of old... It's not glamorous. The original Titan Astro Base, as the colony grew... I'm not sure the exact... What you see is what you... Some... Oh, sure, I'll be here waiting. Have any questions? Alrighty. We'll be taking the Let's leave these good people alone for now and go check out the farms. Follow me up the elevator.
The people here live a simple life. Try not to complicate it.
New Homestead's farms are the beating heart of the colony. Without them, the original outpost would have shriveled and died. These pods are sealed and climate-controlled, a perfect environment for growing the hydroponic vegetation needed for survival in the early days of the colony.
But didn't they have big open fields and giant machines? We don't have any of that.
Any questions about...
That's a good point, dear.
Oh, they are indeed. It's less violent. However, these days it's a myth. It was a lot of... Good question. It's largely... But you'll know things here are... By all means, go right ahead. Feel free. Come back and let me...
I don't know. It just is. Now, we don't want to fall behind on work, so let's get back to it, okay, kiddo?
Okay, fine.
Hello. Don't mind me. I love talking with off-worlders like you.
My papa doesn't really like me talking to the tourists, but how else am I going to learn about There.
Ah, someone new. Ah, well, I'm fascinated by... Oh, wonderful. What's New Atlantis like? Oh, my. We hear about it. I wonder if I can... Do you mind if I ask you... Thanks. Is the Freestar collect... Really? That sounds not... Do people really just... Gosh, I'm sorry, you don't need... Is it okay if I change... Oh, thank you. Are there really planets full of plants? I've read about them. I've only ever known Titan. I've always dreamed... Can I ask you something? Oh, wonderful. Is space travel as... Well, you've convinced me that most of us here have never left the surface. Those are all the questions I have.
Hello? You're not going to tell... Oh, thank you! Not really. My mama says it's because... But I keep telling him. He doesn't believe. I think it's pretty fun. They say we all have to... Someday... I don't... We mostly learn about... That's when we get to leave to go... Bye!
Those folks in Sidonia may be closer to Earth, but we do a better job preserving its tradition.
I overheard you speaking to my wife, Mara, filling her head with You got anything to say? That's what I thought. I don't expect you to understand why it's... Good. I know.
Hi there. Always nice to see a new face.
Any questions about... Onward it is! But for now... So, the old biolabs are just on the other side of this building, believe it or not. We'll step on through the hallway there. They're not in use anymore, but the colony has faithfully recreated them as a historical exhibit, true to the original purpose of the Titan astrobase. Sadly, they're undergoing some light renovation. Otherwise, there'd be interactive activities for kids to learn about how they used to search for microbial life here. Pardon the dust, but I can still answer some questions. Funny you should ask. Sadly, none. See, they tested many different... Well, NASA defunded the xenobiology program. So, by these very labs... Oh, I'm sorry. When NASA divested its interest in the astrobase and turned it over to the people back in 2185... Oh, I'm sorry. When NASA divested its interest in the You got it, Antoine. Next, we'll be heading outside, so make sure to check those seals on your suit because it's a bit chilly out there. We're going out into the frozen wastes of Titan to see what powers this planet. Watch your step outside, by the way. The ice can be slippery if you're not careful. The goal is to keep people out of Dr. Lakota's infirmary. Anyway, where were we? Oh, yes. Powering New Homestead. As As you might imagine, generating energy was a real challenge back in the day because the technology was much more crude then. But crude or not, it was that technology that sustained the old Astro base. And it might surprise you to learn that the same technology is still working today. The interesting thing about this old colony is that it's mostly powered by clean, renewable energy. You'll see one of the methods used on the horizon up ahead. That's right! New Homestead's famous wind farms! This spot was chosen for the colony in part because of its constant winds. These turbines have been integral to the colony's function since its establishment as a cheap, mostly reliable source of electricity. So, let's talk about... Mostly. I'm sure there's some methane on reserve for... You're looking at a piece of history! It's impressive! You're right. Most surface wind on Titan isn't too terribly strong, but like many worlds... You're the boss! Moving right along, we're going to learn about Titan's great natural resources. Titan is rich with hydrocarbons like methane and ethane. Surely you saw huge pools of the stuff on your descent into New Homestead. I like to think they add to the natural beauty of this world. Though, of course, stay away from them because, like anything beautiful, they can be dangerous. Just like my last ex-wife's pet. She had this gorgeous, I don't know what you'd call it, creature. The guy that sold it to her couldn't tell her what it was or where it was from. I don't think it was even a legal sell, to be honest. The thing was very easy on the eyes. Feathers, all the colors of the rainbow. Nasty bite, though. Wound up in the hospital and almost lost my hand. Still not enough for her to get rid of the dang thing. Anyway, there's a reason she's my ex-wife. But enough about me. We were talking about methane and other resources, right? Hey, can you believe it? Back in the 20th century on Earth, they used to fight wars over natural resources like this and petroleum. They had this whole moon here basically made of hydrocarbons in their own backyard. They just couldn't get to it. Incredible how far we've come. New Homestead is home to one of the oldest and largest methane processing plants in the settled system. Every year, UC engineers go through a painstaking, month-long maintenance process. That's how this place has remained operational as long as it has. I'm not going to take you too close to the machinery, liability and all, but I can still answer questions. Questions? Exports mostly, since this world is so... Of course, new homesteaders, you... Oh, no one. It's not as if they shut down... See, this place is built with redundant systems, so... During that time, the UC gets... Okie dokie, artist. So, this next stop is a bit of an interesting one. I only recently made it part of the tour. Fun fact, it's also the only natural landmark on the tour. What we're about to see is a glacial spire we affectionately call Emir's Horn. This colus used to be named after a character in a popular fantasy novel, but it was changed a couple hundred years ago to avoid any potential litigation. Now, what's a colus, you might say? Colus derives from the Latin word for hill, and scientists only gave names to groups of hills on a planet's surface. So in reality, the term you hear more often is the plural, coles, with an E. You probably don't hear it very often where you're from, because it was usually a term reserved for unexplored planets, back when they didn't have the technology to describe what they were seeing firsthand. Because of that, the term is much more common in the Sol system, but you may still hear it occasionally in reference to uncharted worlds. This planet's full of them, though, and they like to preserve that history here. So here it is. How about that? You really know your stuff. I'm not sure. I heard someone say that. I don't know. According to ancient Norse mythology, Ymir was the first Jotun, a frost giant. Ymir even predated the Norse gods, who, as it turns out, killed Ymir to fashion the Earth and all of humanity. It's a fascinating story, and the... Excellent! So, we're gonna head back inside, through the methane processing plant. Try not to touch anything on your way. We want to make sure to respect Dr. Lakota's wishes to be safer around here. Ah, that brings me to another point. You'll notice the people around here have last names related to where their families originated from on Earth, as a way to remember the past. The museum curator, Maurice Leon, has more information about that if you're interested. You can find him inside the main concourse. Loves talking about it. You'll find most of the locals here are very friendly to tourists like yourself. Tourism is a major draw to this colony these days, and I respect that. Most of them are happy to talk at length about what they do here. Their rugged lifestyle is a point of pride for a lot of these folks.
It's a little weird that
This
people
area
come
we're
here to
walking
see
through is the
early
nerve
colony
center of the
life was
plant,
like.
where technicians keep an eye on the operation. Since methane production is such an important part of the colony's livelihood, it's important that the techs notice any issues and react to them quickly. Anyway, we're headed into the ice mines. It's a natural spring where water bubbles up from deep below, but due to the cold, it keeps freezing as it reaches the surface. Can I tell you? Not all. Some water is created as a byproduct of... Good question. I believe it has something to do with not wanting to... The ice helps prevent impurities and... I wouldn't recommend it. First, but don't worry. We'll... Sounds good. We have just one more stop before we're done with the tour, and it just happens to be my favorite. This colony is home to the longest-running establishment still in existence, the Brown Horse Tavern. The Brown Horse started as a simple mess hall for the scientists and workers when the underground was built, but it's been operated by the same family ever since. Now, what's a horse, you might say? They were a large four-legged animal on Earth, often used for transportation or manual labor. Long before space travel was even a dream for the folks of Earth, even before antique machines like automobiles were possible, horses could be found everywhere. You might have seen them in old movies or read about them somewhere. If not, I highly recommend looking into them sometime. They're beautiful animals. The tavern's original owner was infatuated with them, from what I understand, and named the place in their honor. The moniker, Brown Horse Tavern, is also a throwback to names of similar Earth restaurants.
So then I told
years before it was established.
We churn our own butter. He completely bought it.
You didn't.
I did. I know I shouldn't have, but I just wanted to see how they'd react.
But aren't they going to think we're even more old-fashioned than they already believe?
That's a good point. They already gawk at us like we're some sort of ancient curiosity.
Oh, I'm just trying to have a little fun. But you're probably right.
That delicious smell is... Easy. All the other ones fell to ruin when we abandoned Earth. There were technically older ones. Ooh, that's a tough one. You want the real answer? Anya Seattle is the current owner of the Brown Horse, but Anya will be able to tell you... Oh yeah, bye.
Pull up a seat. Welcome to the Brown Horse. Let me show you what we have. So long. Tell your friends about us.
That delicious Okay then. All right, we're headed to the last stop. Right back where we began. Feel free to check out the museum exhibit in the main concourse here. These displays are full of rare Earth trinkets salvaged from before humanity left, and Maurice is happy to talk about the collection. The museum's curator, Maurice, will be happy to talk to you if you want to know more. Well, that's that! Oh, wow. I really appreciate it. You know, I rely... Enjoy the rest of your...
Wow. Very generous. As long as...
Take care!
If you need medical attention, see Dr. Lakota. But a word of warning, she really doesn't care for tourists.
I still can't believe people actually live like
I've
this.
sworn I've seen those silly little space frog posters somewhere else.
Did you see those
Never
wind
thought I'd see 'em
turbines
here.
out there?
Wow. You maybe had... You know, if someone maybe...
Hey, you don't have to be nervous about asking me if I've got any freebies. I know you don't have a lot of money. You know I'll always take care of you. I bought something off a tourist real cheap. I think you're gonna like it. I'll drop by with it later, after I clean it up.
Wow. Thank you, Jay. I don't know what to say.
Don't worry about it. You just keep on being you. Hey, you got any fancy trinkets you want to offload? Well, hello there. Oh, nice. Yo, I'm Jay. I'm happy to help you find... Or if you have any questions for me about the shop. I love them. Most of us in New Homestead appreciate... Some are indifferent about it. Well, if you... But that being said, we used to, but not anymore. Believe it or not, the New Homestead tours, we don't really have the resources or facilities to make them here ourselves. Only thing we have are these souvenir slates about... Tell you what, I've got an extra one. Sure thing. maybe we can make a trade. Glad you asked. I'm looking for all sorts of things. We don't get a lot of off-world stock, so I offered them. Between you and me, people around here... Take care.
Off-worlders always ask how
Lots of
I
history
can live
here.
I wonder
you're
how
into
they
that sort of
live
thing.
anywhere else.
We used to get... I could really go for some... I don't mind the tour. Sure would be nice to get off-world sometime.
It's a little weird that people come here to see what early colony life was like. To me,
Give us space. It's always so cold here.
All these tourists are able to come and go as they please. Oh, you don't... Besides, I'm not really good at talking. I feel like it sometimes. I don't have many friends. Anyway, if we're... Okay, well, no. Not the studies specific. But I'm poor. I keep having to take odd jobs. What? Really?
I'm pleased that you realize the importance of a decent education. When you have a moment, I'd like to speak to you.
Must be nice to be able to afford to... The crates are what we call the living... They're comfortable. It's not as bad as you'd think. Because, honestly... Well, I'm trying to finish up my under... But I also do... Sometimes I help Jay out at his... Later.
Hi there. Always nice seeing a new face.
Those folks in Sedo, you get used to the methane processing smell after a while.
I have an important personal decision to make. No. I was hoping. Phew, thank you. Before I was with the Navigator Corps, I was career military. When the Colony War broke out, plenty. And there was a particularly bloody battle. We were fighting over a world. We lost 12 ships that day. Economic reasons. Both sides want... No. The ship was barely intact. The captain, a shrewd captain, would have called for the crew to abandon ship. But I was so angry. The Dauntless was a tough little ship. That's why I remained. Well, I didn't have the luxury. We fought for hours, but the damage was fatal. As the shuttle launched, the last thing I saw, they were spiraling. You're sorry. If I hadn't been so stubborn. Yes. When the dust settled, I never even had a chance to find them. That's true. But remember when you said no one but me would have pushed harder to keep the Navigator Corps going? Well, this time, don't you get it? Everything. That's why I... Look, it's clear the two of us are becoming more. Even though I've pushed people away in the past, I feel... After everything you've heard, no one's ever cared about me. You know, I practiced what I was going to... Look, I hope you'll forgive me.
There are times I envy those who are able to travel. Hello there. Wonderful. These are all. There isn't much of this. If you have any questions. When our early... Now, for instance... It's the hope one. When that... Then... I am Maurice Leon. I tell stories, although my... Sure, there was once a war. They fought because a terrible... Even the Colony War. Why, sir, there was a time when their reign, whatever it was. A long time ago. Thousands. They called it. Of course. certain we have most of our collection. Enjoy the rest of your stay in New Homestead.
It's so cold here.
Do you want to know what life was like for the early colonists? Why would I want to tour? Well, let me tell you. If you've ever wanted... None. I come from an eccentric family. They wanted a name that seemed like it used to be Bramblefoot before that. Theron. Have a good one.
Careful out there. Some wacko is running around in an obviously fake...
Boy, am I glad they have a chunks here.
Lots of history here, if you're into that sort of thing.
Mind the tourists. They help the local economy.
We used to get more tourists than we do these days.
Don't stay outside for too long here on Titan. You'll freeze solid without the proper protection.
I could really go for some of Anya's cooking over at the Brown Horse.
Tourists come to learn it's dangerous in the ice mine for drinking water, and we recycle a lot of what we use. For one, New Homestead, but we also pride. We don't mind. I'm surprised I still get this question. Titan is also full of methane, which can also. So you can, if I might ask. Oh. But, anyway, I'm sure we can. Bye.
Off-worlders always ask how I can live here. I wonder how they can live anywhere else.
Sure would be nice to get off-world sometime.
You get used to the methane processing smell.
It's one thing to learn about early colony. It's another to experience it.
Lots of history here, if you're into that sort of thing.
Please tell me you're not going to make us run the Red Mile.
What the hell are you looking at? You're trying to piss me off.
Oh, just the thought of landing at the Red Mile was making me sick. Now that we're here, I'm almost at a loss for words.
Tries to start something here.
Can you believe that? Like I'm gonna run off without paying. The hell kind of scum do they think I am?
Whatever you have to say, I don't give a shit.
Hey, you the captain of that ship? Fine. Truth is, I don't really... And don't get me wrong, but when May started building this... Yep, she took over a little while ago. Now, I'm not saying they were... You'll find her in some... May's security. Bunch of wannabe soldierette. I'll tell you what they really... I get the need for having some security out here. But these guys... Sure has. May, you'd think she'd care. Anyway, I'm sure you're already... You want a ship? What? Yeah, sure. Take a look and... Yeah, there's nothing for us to... Parts. Yep. Bye.
Okay. Hello.
Lynn's really trying to turn this place around.
I can't believe Donovan Reese is actually here.
Oh, I can't believe people who participate in blood sports can possibly be considered celebrities or heroes. Oh, in my mind, they're worse than criminals.
I know you have plenty of adoring fans. I know they follow you to your room.
May runs a tidy establishment. Let's keep it that way.
Runners come and go, but the
Don't you
mile
ever want more than
usually
that?
wins.
Something.
Benevolent, not real.
It's a pleasure to have you.
Excuse me?
Hey, watch out. You cause trouble? This ain't the United Colonies. Because we have to best way to keep... Maybe you don't start. Go bother someone else now.
I don't make chit-chat with patrons.
Ah, I wonder. Is this the face of a brave runner here to... My name is May, and I'm the proprietor. Never heard of it. Brave contestants from all corners of the galaxy. I'm happy to answer any other question. Well, it's quite simple, really. Once you register, then it's a race to the buzzer at the other end of the course. You'll deal with obstacles and deadly creatures alike, while people make it back alive. Betting is a huge repeat runners. Just a little introduction. Most people, of course. Rather open it. Red Mile was once a notorious haven for the... I cleaned the place. Red Miles. I was fortunate to be born in... I used those reasons. Suffice it to say. And now... Because I see the potential. Because I want to leave. Or perhaps, I suppose there's no... A pleasure.
Oh, I can't wait for the next run. It's gonna be one to remember. Someone's got a death wish. Make a few credits off me.
people's very survival. Absolutely revolting. This used to be a real dive, but you're welcome.
That wouldn't last a minute in the red mile. Yes.
I hear May's always looking for new and returning runners for the Red Mile.
I keep thinking I should run the force someday.
Hey, just so you know, I don't want. Hi, welcome to. Aside from the restaurant and hotel suit, just speak to our starport master, Lon Anderson, and don't mind him. Oh, I saw this guy get full on. Clearly, he was a goner. You can imagine that. Cool. Well. Enjoy yourself.
Get out of my face before I put a bullet in your head.
Let's hear it, dear. Simplistic mercenaries, commanding free trades. When I refuse, they threaten me. This is a lot more stress than I was.
Well, that is simply unacceptable. In these words, no question about it. It's partially why I hired them. I was hoping they'd curtail their aggression when it came to our staff, but perhaps not. If it happens again, tell them that on my authority, they're required to pay their demands. I give them advice. If they disagree, they can take it up with themselves.
I think they're capitulating to a bully on me.
If you want to get their vote and earn their respect, a show of strength.
Yes? What?
A little short now. I'll win it all back someday.
Runners come and go. The mile usually wins. This place used to be a real dive. Things are looking up.
If you think you've got a chance in the Red Mile, talk to me. She's always happy to have both fun
So,
and
Donovan,
beasties down there.
You ever
I
think
took this job so I could be here to see all the runners in person.
Read like that.
Of course, most of them I see only once.
Number I've done on the old bees. My days of running the mile are done and
What if you became like a coach or
Howdy.
what? I didn't rack up my 28 wins.
Excuse me?
Some other numpty to beat me and take the time.
May fortune smile
That's
on
right.
you today.
You didn't think.
If you're looking to register,
You ever wonder why
you'll
this
need to
old
speak
Red
to Miss
Mile
Devi.
coaches? Because no one wants to watch their students torn apart. Monster shite. That's why.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Come on, Donovan, she didn't know.
Nothing quite like the excitement of a run.
How's she to know those my little chump? That's why I'm never with her. Listen, friend, I don't mean to be rude. I tell you what, if you want a conversation with me,
Maybe not.
do you now?
We certainly. Can I get you something while you wait for the next run? You got it. Word of. I'll be here if you need anything.
Ah, you again. Pleased. Ah, most. So, what brings you back? Haha. The biggest bet on me was well over 10 million. I think May used the money to renovate the canteen. Well, I'm Donovan Reese. Aye, the... Impressive. You can count on one. It's rare company. Well, I'm Donovan Reese. Other than that, I always say the best way to run, unless you already know you're in. Nah, just relish it. Besides, being famous. Till next time.
Hey, let me know if we're going to head into the well, so I can watch your back.
Don't mind, it's a quaint shop. Ah, Eric's. Salinas Hardware. Feel free to... I help out Henry from time to... Okay, then.
What's the word for that again? It's on the tip of my tongue.
Don't look at me. I haven't got the clue. I've had it. Maybe I should just get out of here.
All right.
Everyone else.
You don't say.
No, Lord. Can't say I'll have what you need. But you see something you like. Stop by any time.